The leading streaming service Netflix started with delivering DVD discs to customers by mail. Several decades have passed, and now Netflix consumes over 15% of the world's internet bandwidth and has won the hearts of people from more than 190 countries worldwide. How did the company achieve such astounding success? Let's find out. Netflix was founded on August 29 in 1997 by Mark Randolph and Reed Hastings. The idea for the business started to form after Hastings rented the movie Apollo 13 from Blockbusters, which was one of the leaders in video rental at that time. After returning the rented movie a few days late, he had to pay $40 fine. This made him think, there must be a more convenient way to purchase and rent movies without having to pay such a large penalty. At the time, the internet was still at its infancy. People were just starting to buy and sell goods online. Randolph and Hastings were impressed by how Amazon used the internet to sell books and wondered if this approach worked for books. Why not try selling DVD movies the same way? Eventually, they created a website where people could browse and order movies, and Netflix would deliver them to their doors. Once the order was complete, they simply sent the DVDs back to Netflix. However, at that time, Netflix faced many skeptics. Almost everyone said they would not succeed. Nevertheless, Randolph and Hastings were confident that they were heading in the right direction. Over time, it became clear that the standard rental model was not a long-term option. What could work? How could they monetize this online rental business? And then it suddenly dawned on them. Surrounded by hundreds of DVD discs, the founders asked themselves, why are we storing these DVD movies here? Why don't we find a way for customers to keep them at home? That way someone will benefit from them. So they decided to allow customers to keep the rented DVDs for as long as they wanted. When they finished, they would return it in exchange for another movie. To make this process even smoother, the founders studied the preferences of their customers and created an individual list of movies that could interest them. Thus, when customers returned a DVD, it would be replaced almost instantly. That's how Netflix transitioned from a model where customers paid $4 for each individual rented movie to a subscription model, where they paid a monthly fee for unlimited access. And you know what? It worked! But of course, with such a drastic change in the company's business model, they had to face a number of challenges that needed to be overcome. They had to adjust their calculations to figure out whether they were making a profit or a loss. It was also difficult to estimate how many movies they needed to purchase to avoid running out of stock. They also had to factor in all the customer acquisition costs, which required significant initial upfront investments. Additionally, they decided to offer a free trial month for customers to familiarize themselves with this new commercial offering. As a result, the company started gaining hundreds of new customers per week. This was definitely a turning point in Netflix history. So without much thought, Mark and Reed decided to sell the company and make a good profit. They needed to find someone more financially capable who could take advantage of such growth and take on the initial expenses. Perhaps someone like Blockbuster. Indeed, Randolph and Hastings proposed this deal to them. The Blockbuster CEO John Antioco rejected them with laughter. After carefully considering their future plans, Mark and Reed decided to postpone the sale and focus their efforts on improving their business. They foresaw the rise of digital media and understood the need for adaptation. However, they faced significant challenges. High-speed internet was limited, unreliable, and not easily accessible on television. Additionally, Hollywood was concerned about the issue of digital piracy. Despite these obstacles, Netflix co-founder Randolph and Hastings recognized the need for change and focused on improving customer service. They developed their own algorithm to understand individual preferences and differentiate themselves from competitors. When streaming became possible in 2007, Netflix gained two major advantages: a scalable business model with reduced distribution costs and the ability to overcome international borders, which was previously impossible with the DVD rental model. However, as competition grew, content producers started distributing their materials on various platforms instead of entering exclusive deals with Netflix. This created a problem for Netflix, as they no longer had a unique selling point. To regain an advantage, Netflix decided to produce its own original content. Thus, the company gained control over production and distribution, allowing them to expand their market presence. This strategic move transformed Netflix from a software production company into a major player in the media and entertainment industry. Netflix's journey from DVD rental to streaming and ultimately to creating their own content showcases incredible adaptability and forward thinking. Understanding how media consumption patterns were changing, Mark and Reed overcame difficulties, seized opportunities, and revolutionized the entertainment industry. Through unwavering focus on customer experience and commitment to innovation, Netflix continues to shape the future of digital entertainment, captivating audiences with their original offerings and inspiring others to follow in their footsteps.